Hey guys, one of the biggest ways to end up in a rut is to start to ignore your habits or to lose respect for those habits that got you where you wanted to be, to just neglect them. You could do that for a few days and maybe you won't see much of a difference. But if you neglect the habits that really got you in a groove, you neglect those for 2, 3 weeks, a month or two, they tend to start to stretch out and lead to months, sometimes years, sometimes decades of drifting and ending up in a place you don't want to be in. And that's going to put you where 60 to 70% of the people around you are. And that's a state of mediocrity. So, in order to combat against that, have a high level of respect for the habits that you develop in life and be very, very intentional about those habits. Your work habits when it comes to your goals, when it comes to your health and being in shape, and your reading habits, your uh, your study habits, and your relationships, just the people that are around you, be it family, be it friends, be it work associates, colleagues. Be very, very cognizant of the people you allow into your inner circle as well. Actually, that should be very targeted. You should only have people in your inner circle who are going in the direction that you want to go in, or people that you have a high level of respect for because of the results that they are getting in life. And also, they should be people who are some of your biggest cheerleaders and people who hold you accountable. Those are the people who should be in your inner circle. And the biggest thing about that is they should earn it, whether they know it or not. You should always be thinking in terms of the people in my inner circle are people that I have specifically chosen to be in my inner circle. They influence me in a positive way because I've picked things about them that I like, that I want to develop that relationship so they can influence me even more. Most people go through life with letting that just happen the way it happens. They got the same friends that they had in high school, or sometimes all the way back to elementary school. And it's okay that they're your friends. I'm just saying they shouldn't be in your inner circle and influencing what you do unless they've earned it and unless you've actually intentionally picked them out. So going back to the habits that cause you to drift if you don't maintain them, you should always have plans from a standpoint of what it takes to get where you want to go. Those plans can change. I've talked about that before in other videos, so I'm not going to get into that right now. But let's just talk in terms of, you know what your plans are, you know what you're trying to accomplish, and you want to stay on track to accomplishing your goals. You should never ever have downtime to the degree of 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 months in which you're wandering. It should never extend that long. Uh, Even if you took a vacation and you wanted to get away from things and you did it for 2, 3, that should still be very intentional. You know exactly why you're getting away. You're breaking away from things. And 9 times out of 10, it's going to be to recharge your batteries so that you could launch off on another project. Maybe you just need to get your thoughts together, uh, garner all your forces, and then redirect everything and then take off in a whole different direction. And that may take 3 months or something like that. But again, very intentional. Uh, Hope you're catching a pattern there. Live life with intention. Always be thinking in terms of what it is you're trying to accomplish and what it is you want to do. Never let yourself coast, not even for a few days, to where you don't even have a reason for getting out of bed that day. You always should be thinking in terms of what it is you're trying to do, what you're trying to accomplish, and it should be very consistent. That's the other thing. Consistency is the key. consistently applying force, daily force, to maintaining habits, that's what creates discipline. And you're gonna have to bring force to that, because there are gonna be days when you get up, you're not gonna feel like doing things. You're not gonna want to go out. You're not gonna want to go work out. You're gonna rationalize in your mind, I'm kind of sore today, or I didn't eat that well, or I went to bed late last night, or I'm feeling a little sick. I got the sniffles, not feeling so good, or my feet hurt. There's gonna be things like that going through your mind all the time. And let's say again, if it's working out and you don't want to work out, you got to have a voice within you saying, sorry guys, I had to clip the video a little bit. I had a call. My mom actually called me. So, but anyway, what I was saying was, you got to have a voice within you that's going to drive you to do what needs to be done, regardless of how you feel. Your feelings have no bearing on anything because they change. They're like the weather. They're your emotions. And that's one of the biggest things you have to do when you're trying to accomplish something, is you got to take that emotional aspect or component out of it. It's got to be something that you're going to do regardless, and you make your decisions in advance. That's the other thing that helps with discipline, is if you can set yourself up for success in advance, so that you're not even making decisions, you're just doing things over and over and over and over again. A good example would be working out. Set your clothes up the night before. Get your gym bag already packed. Have everything ready. So in the morning when you wake up, you get ready to go work out. You just take off, you grab your bag and you just leave. Same thing, reading. Keep your book on your bed. Just lay it on your bed. That way you read at night. Those things like that seem small, but they're big because they take little bitty decisions out of the equation. And that's what you want to do. You want to set yourself up for success by eliminating the emotional aspect of it. It'll become a way of life for you. And that's what you want. You want to be a person who has a successful lifestyle, not just setting resolutions every year and missing them year after year because you got out of the habit of doing what needed to be done. You need to set yourself up with a lifestyle, and that way you'll also recognize when you're off track. But there shouldn't really be a lot of downtime in your life. Every day in life should be spent pursuing your goal or improving on things in your life as you chase your dreams, and as you continue to get better on in your chosen field of endeavor. It should be constant, it should be consistent, and it should be something that you are passionate about achieving on a consistent basis. So if you think in those terms, you'll always be consistent, you'll always be getting better, you'll always be growing, and that will keep you happy. So the emotional part of it, it's built in, because that's the way we are. We're goal-striving individuals by nature. And the thing that makes us miserable is when we don't have a goal that we're pursuing. We're just pleasure-seeking, and we're just going along with whatever happens to be in front of us. And we're putting out the next fire. And that really gets us frustrated and makes us unhappy.